Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Figure It Out Productions. The following video is part of our Quick Shoot series and is intended to aid the Dreamcast and gaming community.
Okay, so we are back with another video, and I'm assuming you saw the title of the video and you kind of know what this is about. Happy birthday to the Sega Dreamcast. It is 12 years old today. 12 years. Wow. September 9th, 1999. This thing comes out in North America. It is now September 9th, 2011, and here we are still celebrating its existence. I know I am because I'm making the video, and I know you are because you are watching the video. So, isn't that awesome? Unless, of course, this is the future. I mean, I've said this before, but it doesn't make it any less true. Unless you're watching this on September 9th, 2011, which is a day that's actually, I don't know if you realize this, it's never coming back. Like, that's never going to happen again. There will never be another September 9th, 2011. Unless we're all like wiped out by space monkeys and then we fight back and we come back and we forget all the calendars and we come up with the same system and something like that. Unless that happens, this date will never return. So today, enjoy it. And any day in the future when you're watching this, just treat it like a documentary of when this happened. It was an amazing day. There were balloons, I think. I don't know. But like any good birthday, there's also supposed to be cake and they're supposed to blow out a candle. So I don't have cake for this thing, but I do have a candle, and it has a picture of cake, and I gotta believe that that's probably good enough because the Dreamcast, it is a thinker, as we all know, but, you know, it's not that smart, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it's gonna know the difference. Yeah, look, picture of cake. Yeah, cake! Okay, so it likes the cake that I have for it. And so we're gonna go ahead, and we're just gonna light this thing. If I can get, there we go. I probably should have removed that first. Okay, and, okay, we has fire. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Alright, so, and I'll put the match there, because safety first, children. And, okay, so, we got cake, sort of, and we got a flame, and we have this. Let's now shower the birthday boy with gifts. First up, we have the only game released for the Sega Dreamcast since its last birthday, Fast Striker. A pretty good independent game. It's a shmup. I actually did a video on the unboxing of this. You can see that video right here if you want. Like I said, only game released in between the time of its last birthday and also the only game released in all of 2010 for the Sega Dreamcast. It's too bad. I really wish there were more independent teams that were making games for the Dreamcast. I mean, hell, I wish the Dreamcast was still dominant. That would be amazing. Unrealistic, of course, but amazing. But yeah, I suggest you go out and buy this game. But it is not the last game by any means. There's actually another game that's about to go up for pre-order at the time I make this. In fact, it might even be today, hint, hint. I really don't know. I'm not in tune with them at all. I don't know when they're going to set up pre-orders. But it's called Gunlord. And that is supposed to come out this year, and if it does, it'll be the only Dreamcast game released in 2011. I know I'm going to buy it. You guys know I'm going to buy it. I think you guys should buy it. I think you should help fund the scene so we can get more than one game a year. There are other development teams that want to make games, and I think you should give them an incentive to. Buy their games, and they can make more games. And then he'll have a 13th birthday. Do you want to deprive it of a 13th birthday? Look at him, he's sad. Look, now it looks like he has a frowny face, you know. He wants more games. You got to hook him up. You got to buy games for him. It's his birthday. Come on, what's wrong with you? It's not about you. Alright, so, put that away. There were other Dreamcast items, even though they were not games for the Dreamcast. We got the Dreamcast Collection for the Xbox 360. These games were all released on the PlayStation Network and Xbox 360. Well, the Xbox 360, obviously, because I'm holding it. Xbox Live Arcade is what I meant to say. But interestingly, not released on the PS3, even though they were released on PSN. I don't know what that's all about. I also don't understand, really, why the hell you'd call something the Dreamcast Collection and not include Shenmue. I mean, that's just... it's just insane. But yeah, here it is. They also... I mean, I've done a video on this as well. You can see that video here. I have my gripes with this thing. First of all, other than that, the Shenmue thing, they included Sega Bass Fishing, which is like, yeah, I'm sure the whole world just demanded Sega Bass Fishing. Please, bring it back. The Wii version wasn't enough. We need more. They also gave us Space Channel 5 Part 2, which is an interesting choice because it wasn't released on the Dreamcast in North America or Europe. It only came out in Japan, and of course there it was in Japanese, and this one is in English. So when you kind of factor that in, you kind of do your history, you look it up a little bit, and you realize, oh, every single one of these came out on the PC, and this is just a bunch of PC ports, which is a little lame. But I still think you should go out and buy it because it's a pretty good price. Yeah, sorry, I just like wandered away for a second. I just remembered there was another thing that I wanted to show you. This came out this year as well. I've never done a video on this, but I think you're looking at it. Some of you probably know what it is. And yes, I've got one. I'm going to do a video on this, but all I'm going to say at this point is this came out this year. This is an SD card adapter. Okay, SD card goes in there. Then you take your Dreamcast and you plug it into the serial port if it wants to go. There you go. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this? Yeah. I'm not going to talk about this too much right now because I haven't done a video on it specifically, but I'll let you use your imagination as to what that does. But that came out this year as well. And there was also a handheld released this came out in China, by the way. Big surprise, right? There was also a handheld version of the Dreamcast, if you want to call it handheld, version of the Dreamcast that came out in China as well. I do not own that because it's like $500 and I'm sure it's terrible. If anybody has it and they want to give me one, I'll happily take it and do a video on it. But yeah, that's the only Chinese Dreamcast piece of hardware I got this year that came out this year. But I saved the best for last. That's not the best thing. Again, not going to go into it in this video, but that's not the best. It's actually more to do with this, and I did a video on it, so why not just go straight to it. The Dreamcast Collection Limited Edition vinyl record. This was an exclusive bonus, pre-order bonus, in Australia when you bought that. The Dreamcast Collection. That is awesome. I don't know why the hell they did not give us this in North America. I don't know why they didn't do this in Europe. They just didn't. Australia got an awesome bonus. Kudos to my Australian fans. You guys apparently got something sweet, and I'm glad I could steal one away and bring it to North America. This thing is great. Like I said, I did a video on it. This is just such a cool thing to have. Now, it still remains a mystery to me. Apparently, it still says it has 6 tracks, and it only lists 5. I honestly still don't know if there's a 6th, which brings me to my next point. I still don't have a record player. I can't play this on anything. I can't test it. I really have no idea. I'd love to make a video showing this thing off, just playing the music, but like I said, I don't have a record player, so there's really nothing I can do about that. And honestly, I don't really want to buy one just for this, because it's the only vinyl record I have, and frankly, that's kind of a waste of money. But yeah, there you go. Awesome piece. Really glad to have it. This is the coolest thing that came out for the Dreamcast this year, easily. But yeah, Dreamcast a year in review. Not great, but not bad. New game. Nice collection. Some official acknowledgement from Sega, anyway. This thing, mystery thing, I know what it is, but it's a secret for now. Unless, of course, you already know, and you probably gathered a little bit. And, of course, this badass vinyl record that I really, really like to have. So, yeah, that is the Sega Dreamcast's birthday. Congratulations on being 12 years old. And I know you can't blow out your own candle, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. Happy birthday.
Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you so desire. However, we'd really appreciate it if you'd check out our other videos that are of a higher production caliber. Thank you.